Scottsdale 20. I said I'd make a video of this red truck, the pisser. Maybe he'd be interested to finish it for me. Where do you start? I bought it 10 years ago. It had just come from California. It's a 79 3/4 ton, two-wheel drive with 209,000 miles. Plain Jane truck. Scottsdale. Well-installed seat covers, gauges, heater, radio. Got some rot on the top of the rocker. This rot is from water dripping down off the roof because the bottom of the rocker is like new. Not your typical rotted Chevy rocker. Tiny bit of rot at the bottom of the cab corner. Just a tiny bit. I think it's just on the seam. I don't think there's a hole there even. Surface rust here. This truck used to be brown. Somebody gave it a $100 paint job in red. Tiny bit of rot at the bottom of the door. I think it's gone through. Yeah, just starting to go through. I don't know if Pisser has any interest in this thing, but until I get this thing put together, bottom of the dash is still brown. Huh. Nice wire through the door. Guess that's for the lights on the towing mirrors. This truck came from the factory. Towing mirrors. It had a 350. And when I drove it home from New Hampshire, it was a rattly 350, burning oil, and it lasted one tank of fuel and blew up. So I put in a 350 from a 77 Impala that I had in my 80 Caprice before YouTube. I scrapped the Caprice but kept the motor. Runs alright, it's probably a high miles motor. And I put in a 700 R4 that came out of a 80 pickup, a two-wheel drive. I kept the motor as well. It was a 305. This truck originally had cruise control. And it needs exhaust manifolds put back on. And I got to hold the hood up with my head. I've got one exhaust manifold for the passenger. No, that's the driver's side. I'm missing one exhaust manifold. Just needs a bunch of stuff hooked up. My friend removed the front clip, so that needs to be put back together properly with the proper mounts. He took off way too many parts. Everything's just held on with one screw here, one bolt there. It's got brand new 16.5 inch 31 1050 16.5s on chrome rims. They are new. They've got less than 1,000 miles. And what does it look like underneath? I don't know if Pisser would be interested. No rust. Nothing. It's got the monster 3/4 ton heavy duty differential. It's a real 3/4 ton. No rust at all. Nothing. But there is some. This is tin. There's no Bondo here. Nothing. It does have some rot, and I'll show it to you. And I'll keep any secrets. Oh, come on. Bloody struts. Give you a freaking headache. Got some rot there. I don't know why, but it does. It's an easy fix. Still has to be sandblasted out from the bottom to the top. This side has nothing. This motor is from that Chevy pickup that donated the transmission. It's a 305. There's another 305 or 350, I forget, from a van. The Oilco van, the Whaleco. There's the mounts. All kinds of parts are hanging around. My buddy was dismantling stuff. That's the wrong exhaust manifold. That's an 81 and up manifold. Totally different. What else? Taillights. No rust. Nothing. Just that one rot corner. There's a bit on the floor. I'll show you that. Again, easy fix. What's this thing look like underneath? It's important when you're showing somebody stuff on YouTube to hold the camera steady. Here's the step bumper that came off of this truck, but I want to put this step bumper on my San Francisco Suburban. Oh yeah, I meant to show you some of the rot on the floor. Just the support. The floor frame support is rotted, but LMC sells that for $10. You drill a few spot welds, change that, easy fix. The rest of the floor is spotless. Two-wheel drive. Leave the front clip reassembled. and some rot at the bottom of this fender from the battery overflowing or leaves piling up on the inner fender. Don't remember, but it could be repaired. You could put a Taiwan fender on. I don't think it's worth putting on a Taiwan fender. You could just repair that rot. Actually, on my 64 Corvair that I'd like to bring pisser as well, this corner has to be changed as well. I'll show them that. Same corner, and it's single wall, so it's an easy fix, no inner fender. A bit of rot in the bottom of the fender here. Wow, that's a lot worse than I thought it was. Holy cow. That's bad. This might be the right front fender. Taiwan fender, and I think I have a fender for this thing. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Bottom of the cab corner is rusted. Again, for pisser it's nothing, but I want to plug. I broke this window, as you can all see. But that's an easy fix. I'll go to the country and get another window. Rust at the bottom here, only on the top. Scottsdale. I don't know if Pisser has any interest in this camper special. Dual fuel tanks. It's got 410 rear gears, but with the 700 R4 with the 67 overdrive, take off 33% from 410, which means you take off 123, which gives you 277 final drive, which is fine for cruising down the road. Because when I drove this thing back from New Hampshire, it was right near Hampton Beach, Laconia Bike Week. It was screaming, ah! Not anymore with a 700 transmission. So what do you think, Pisser? Don't forget my cheese that I found in the trash. Let someone throw away a brand new unopened package of Ready Pack Swiss cheese with tons of fat. One slice contains 20% of the recommended daily allowance. So 5 pieces of cheese and you're all fattened up. What do you think? Trade? No trade. Deal? No deal. Sold? Not sold.